Welcome to the paint video. I'm your host, Josh Bob Ross. And today, we'll be watching Bob Ross. Do the same thing for the intro. Oh, wait. Oh,
Hello, I'm Bob Ross, and I'd like to welcome you to the 29th Joy of Painting series. If this is your first time with us, allow me to extend a personal invitation for you to get your brushes and your paints and paint along with us each show.
Okay.
And if you've been with us before, please allow me to thank you for inviting us back for another series of painting shows. We'll use about a dozen colors of some unorthodox brushes, and each show I'll show you how to put some of nature's masterpieces right here on the canvas. So I tell you what, let's get started. Today we'll have them run all the colors across the screen right there that you need to paint along with us. While they're doing that, let me tell you what I've got going up here.
Thank you.
Today I'm using an 18 by 24 inch double prime pre-stretched canvas, but you use whatever size you'd like. And I've just covered the entire canvas with a very thin coat of liquid white. The liquid white is designed just to make the canvas wet and to make it slick. It allows us to actually blend color right here on the canvas. Makes your whole painting life a lot easier. So let's get started. I thought today we'd just do a very simple little scene that I hope you'll enjoy. Let's start with a little 2-inch brush and a touch of the alizarin crimson. And we just load a little bit right into the bristles. Pull a little paint out. Tap the bristles firmly to assure a nice even distribution of paint all the way through the bristles. And let's go right up here. And we'll take this old brush and just make little X's, little crisscross strokes. We'll just very quickly drop in just a little warm part in the sky here. Maybe we'll have a little pink in the sky. I sort of like that. And in our world, we can do anything that we want to do here. Any old thing. I like phthalo blue. It's a very warm blue. Very nice. Once again, just tap a little color into it, and let's go back up here. And still using our little crisscross strokes, X's. That's all they are, little X's. We'll just apply a little bit of the phthalo blue, something about like so. And we'll come back after we clean the brush and blend that together. Now the blue is many, many times stronger than this little pink area. It'll just eat it up, so be careful. Be careful. It'll all go away. If you want to make the indication of a happy little cloud, all you do is just sort of tap. A little stringy cloud just lives right there in the brush. And that easy. We'll blend him out, have a little stringer cloud there. A little bit up there.
Hold on, wait.
And we'll go over to the other side and add a little more, and then down to the bottom. And we'll put a little down here too. I'm just putting a little Prussian blue in each corner to darken it. And then the most fun part of this whole technique is washing the brushes. Since these are oil paints, we're washing our brushes with odorless paint thinner. And down here, we'll just do the same thing. There. But it's that easy, that easy. What's so fantastic about this is that anybody can put a little masterpiece on canvas with just a little bit of practice, a vision in your mind, and off you go. All right, that's working so well. Take a little white.
How are you doing this?
A little bit of the blue.
I don't know.
Grab a little more of the titanium white. I want to make a light blue color here, mostly phthalo blue. And let's just tap a little color into the bristles. This old 2-inch brush will do marvelous things. Watch here, watch here, watch here. It's fun. Just take the corner of the brush and just pull down. Something about like so. Straight down, straight down. I want to make it look like little distant trees live far back in the distance. 2-inch brush, and we'll tap this. I want to create mist again. Notice this separation. It's caused because of the difference in color, difference in value. And that misty area turns out to be your very best friend. Take care of it, treasure it. There. Okay, let's have some more fun. Let's see. Let's take some black, some Prussian blue, and a little phthalo blue. It doesn't matter. We just throw it on there. Crimson too. What the heck? Be brave. Be brave. I'll put a little sap green in there too. It's getting close enough we should begin seeing some color. A little bit of
This
white.
looks like hell.
Don't want it totally dark yet.
Is this where
There.
I'm going?
Perfect.
This-
Okay, let me wipe the old knife off.
I get it. I understand.
And let's get us fan brush. We'll use a fan brush. It's very, very important. Very important. Okay. I'm going to tap a little of that. That'll help create that illusion of mist down there too. There, lift slightly upward. Lightly. Just a little bit. See?
Yeah.
Now then, you know, when I was a traditional painter,
like
one of the
Lego
hardest things to make effectively was reflections. Watch how easy. I'll take some of that same color. We'll take a 2-inch brush touch and pull down. Just pull straight down. It's most important that it goes straight down.
Okay.
Something like so. Straight down. Make those little noises. And very lightly go across. There. And instantly we have some nice reflections. That's simple.
Yeah.
Now here's something that's fun. You can take a little, I just use a little white. If you want to create another plane in your painting, take a little white and lift upward. And it'll make little areas back here that looks like a whole different plane, and the white will end up looking like little trunks in those trees. There, that easy. Let's put a little water line. For that we'll use a liquid white. Pull it out very flat, flat as you can get it. Cut across, okay? And we can go right up in here. And we can just drop in just a little water line. Just a happy little water line that lives back in here somewhere. We don't know where it is. Don't know that we even care. Just let your imagination take you anywhere you want to go. A lot of times I start a painting and have nothing in mind but the time of day and the time of year. And from that, you can paint some fantastic little scenes. Don't worry about it. You don't always have to have a perfect vision in your mind of what it is you're going to paint. Imagination is, it's like any other muscle in your body, or like a muscle in your body. The more you practice, the better it becomes. Take some black Prussian blue. I'm going to put some phthalo green in there. I like phthalo green. Maybe a little crimson. There we go.
Let me fix that real quick.
All right, let me wipe off the knife. I just wiped the knife on a little old paper towel. I would just use that brush, little fan brush. Load some color into it, both sides of the brush. Because you have leaves on the back, you have a trunk in the middle, and you have leaves on this side. We'll have one more in there. There we go. I have a little family of trees.
Looks like shit.
You know, if you've painted with me before, I think everybody should have a friend. Even a tree. Even a tree needs a friend. Now, if you want to reflect those, just pop in some general indications of where they are. No big deal.
It needs to be a little bit darker.
Because we don't make mistakes here. We have happy accidents. Very quickly, you learn to work with anything that happens. Take the big brush, pull down, straight down once again, and then go across. And we have instant reflections. All right, we got to figure out something to do on the other side now. Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. You know, if you've painted with me before, I like old big trees. Let's take a little bit of that color right there. Let's go right up in here. This is your bravery test. Take the corner of the old 2-inch brush, and let's just begin laying in a basic shape here for a tree that lives right there. Right there. Big old tree. But he's a nice tree. There he is. All right, while I got that brush going, tell you what, maybe let's do something about like this. And we'll just tap in all kinds of little bushy looking areas. You have to decide what lives here, how far it goes, how tall is it, how short is it, fat, skinny, in between. It's your world. Here we go with my smaller tree, because I think he needs a friend. There. Okay, just drop it in. All we're doing, once again, is putting in the background color. You could put this in with a paint roller. It doesn't matter, as long as the shape was right. We'll come back and separate all of this with some nice highlights. Here's a little brown and white. We'll put the indication just here and there of a trunk. Just what you can see here and there. There. You don't see it all because you have leaves on this side.
This
We'll go
doesn't
back
look
to our
that
little
bad,
fan
Bob.
brush. Go right through the cad yellow,
Never had
yellow
doubted
ochre.
you.
Load some color into it. Let's
Holy
go back
shit,
up in
this
here.
actually looks good.
Let's put a highlight or two on here. Evergreens are normally darker than other trees, so don't kill all the dark area in you. 1-inch brush. Notice that it's straight down and I'm pulling it in one direction. It's most important. That loads a lot of paint, and see it rounds one edge. You want to turn it and put that rounded edge to the top. It's most important. And then we take that and we go right up in here. No pressure hardly, just enough to get the brush to touch the canvas. And we begin working on shape and form, and we create a bush or a tree that lives right there. That's all there is to it.
Did it?
And there's another one, but do one at a time. I know.
Oh,
Sometimes it starts working, you get greedy. Do one at a time. One at a time. And put a little bright red on there. Maybe here's one right here. Oh yeah, it's got little,
Yeah,
I don't know if you can see them, it's got little red flowers on the tip.
Isn't that big as yours?
Sneaky.
But I can
There.
the gist of it. Wow, this doesn't look that bad. Okay. Now, next one. We shall do the next Bob Ross video thing.
Every once in a while, when we can get him off the road from teaching, I have my son Steve come in and do a little painting for us, and today is one of those days. Steve is quite a painter. He's been painting all of his adult life, and in fact, he sold his first painting when he was 12 years old. So I tell you what, we're going to turn it over to Steve today and let him do a fantastic little painting for you. Steve?
Here. Yep, I'm going to get my son right now.
Thanks, Dad. Hi, glad you could join me. I've already covered the canvas with a thin, even coat of liquid white, so you want to go ahead and do that. And while you're doing that, they're going to run all your colors across the screen for you, right down at the bottom of the screen.
Is this the Bob Ross thing?
And let's see, I think I'll paint something with a big waterfall in it today. Mountains and clouds and maybe a big waterfall.
You're not my dad.
So start off with your 2-inch brush,
Okay.
and we'll go into just a little bit of phthalo blue, very light.
Whoa. Hey, you're not supposed to. I'm gonna do that. I don't know what the fuck. Okay. Hurry up, dude. I want to make this video. Patience, dude. Patience. I don't know what size canvas this is, and you are getting mad at me. Stop getting mad at me.
I think you should hurry up, dude, because I think they're
Dude,
waiting.
stop yelling at me, or I'm not gonna fucking paint.
Shut up.
I don't want to
Hurry
be
up.
here, dude. Like, I swear to God, you're
I'm
forcing me to be
forcing, yeah, I know I'm forcing you to be here.
here. Like, I'm supposed to be animating right now.
No, you're
and
not.
you're
You're going to
here
be painting for me right now.
Forcing me to fucking
So
paint
what?
with Bob Ross.
I don't
I'm
care.
literally trying
You're
to
doing it.
animate
You're gonna do
a
it
video
for me,
right now. It's
'cause
really
I'm gonna
important,
treat you like my son.
and you're ruining it. I can't
adopted
get,
you.
views to get recommended and get subscribers.
Shut
'cause
up.
You're too
no
busy
one cares about your shit.
fucking
Shut
making
the
me
fuck
do
up.
this shit.
I don't care. You're
want-
painting right
I just
now.
want to make my
Shut
videos,
up.
man.
Shut
like,
up. Just shut up.
fuck.
Do your shit.
What
You
the
want to argue
fuck,
with me
dude?
again? Yeah. You want to argue? Huh? Keep arguing with
okay.
me, huh? Let's see what happens.
I'll keep working.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Alright, guys. So today we will be painting with Bob Ross and Josh Bob Ross is a he's watching me do
Yeah,
this.
you're damn right I'm watching you. She's talking shit.
So we will paint the canvas white.
Hurry up. You're so slow.
I don't
Hurry.
want to do this.
If you don't hurry, I will fucking kill
I
you.
want to go home.
Here, you're not leaving anytime soon.
Please.
No.
Okay, so today we'll be doing the mountain lake falls.
The screen. And let's see, I think I'll paint something with
Steve Ross.
a big waterfall in it today. Mountains and clouds and maybe a big waterfall. So start off with your 2-inch brush, and we'll go into just a little bit of phthalo blue, very light. Drag out a little bit of paint, tap it into those bristles.
Yeah.
Light.
Hey,
Very
that
light.
view looks like shit, dude. Like, why aren't you trying?
Maybe down here in the
Huh?
water, just some straight horizontal strokes, just like painting the side of your house. Real simple.
You'll fucking kill
No! Stupid! Well, today, we're not going to be doing the Steve Ross painting today. Unfortunately, my son Chris has left the building. And we couldn't really finish the drawing as much, so we'll move on to the next video.
Green. Just mix on the brush. There, I want a little darker right in there. And you don't care where this goes. Just let it blend down and play.
I'm a professional painter.
Wherever, it makes no difference. Airbrush, put some thinner on it, and go right into a little bit of Van Dyke brown. Now this paint is thin like water. It's about the consistency of ink. Turn that brush. Pull it to a nice sharp point. See there? Good, let's go up here. Now then, we're going to start making some decisions. There's all kind of trees that live in here.
Ooh,
Just wherever you think they should
wait,
live, that's where they ought to
we
live.
have to shade this.
Look at them.
Wait.
These are faraway trees. And we can just put the indication here and there of a happy little limb. If it doesn't want to flow off your brush, add a little bit more of the thinner, see? And then it'll just flow. And I'm just going to put in some basic indications.
Like
when you're at
water
home
now.
and you have all kinds of time, you can put in
A
just
little
as
bit of
many
black.
or as few as you want.
A little bit of blue.
There we go.
Yeah,
Just
we make the
wherever you
leaves.
think there should be a tree, that's exactly where it should be. And you can lift up. Some people find it easier to lift upward. Some find it easier to pull downward. Just a little color. No big deal right now. No
I
big
should've
deal. We'll
used
take
this
a little white, little dark sienna. Pull it out. Cut us off a little bit.
brown.
Then barely touch. Just put the indication of a little highlight here and there. I don't want too much. This is too far back. It's too dark back in here. It's too dark. Now then, we'll use a old number 6 fan brush. I'm going to go right into some yellow. I went into the liquid white first, going into some yellow. Reach up here and grab some sap green over here and a little bit of black. There. I want this to be quarries and big rocks and maybe there's some big. Let's just do it. Just take the big brush. It's a straight Van Dyke brown. And here we're just applying dark color. Maybe there's one that comes right on out here. And all you're doing is laying in basic shapes. We'll go back with a knife and straighten all this out and make big decisions about where things live. But right now, all we're interested in is just basic shapes. Maybe this one comes way on out here. There. Just fill it up. Just fill it up full of color. Like so. Yeah, I really hope you enjoyed seeing my little bird on the last show. He's coming along fine if you're following his progress. As I say, we've got so many calls. Maybe on this side, a little bit of light zinging through there. So you can leave some of them dark in total shadow, especially when you're doing these deep wood scenes, where you can use almost pure green, so it just barely shows. I like to leave some of these that are very dark, like that, see? And here and there, the light's going to zing through and sparkle some of these, make them shine. Look at that. All right, darker down here toward the base. Leave these dark areas. They're very, very important. Very important. We'll wash that old brush off. Give them a shake. There we go. Now then, let's start picking out some stones and rocks. You use some dark sienna here, and a little bit of white. And maybe right along in here, we're beginning to see some nice rocky areas. Still want this to stay quite dark. Quite dark. Just all kinds of things happening. tell you what, let's do that up here. Now watch here, watch here. This is so much fun because now you can make a decision that there's a big cliff or a sheer drop-off right here, a bank. That's the word I'm looking for. And you can just bring that around and leave this right in front. You can make all kinds of little things that go up in there, like so. Let's have some fun. Now sometimes some of these stones get just full of little grassy and mossy things. So just tap with the fan brush, like so. Okay. This is in the greens and the yellows, and all you do is just tap, just touch, pick out individual stones. See, it makes it look like it's just all kinds of little grassy, slimy things. You know, things that are wet all the time. They grow all kinds of little algae and, ooh, it's pretty. Stones look like they have fur on them at times. Right down here by the water. And you can just do as many of these. Now leave some dark. Don't kill all the dark. Look at all those little rascals. Just like so. Okay, back to my 1-inch brush. A little bit of the yellow and the green. Now then, let's bring all this together. And we can begin putting all kinds of little bushes that live here. See, and they follow the lay of the land, coming right down like this. As many or as few as you want.
That's all we have for today, guys. Thank you. And, you know, Chris will be, you know, postings maybe later. Don't worry, he's okay. I didn't hurt him. But, yeah. This is all I'm gonna do for today. Maybe next time we could do more. And maybe we can have guests over, you know? And I don't know. But that's all we have for today, audience. I must go now. I have to clean the I have to help my children with their homework and help my wife with her work. See you, and I hope you guys have a good day.